Hi guys, so in this video we will be doing a simple project in ScreenScript. We will not be digging deeper into each of them, but just going over the basic flow of ScreenScript. So before starting, I will give you a short introduction into ScreenScript. Basically, this is the flow of ScreenScript. So you start by creating a project in the launcher. Then inside for the project, you use the recorder to create contents for that project, and those contents are edited in the editor, and finally you export the video. So this is the basic flow of ScreenScript. So let's start with the launcher. So to create a new project, you can find a button over here, so click on that and give it a name. Once you have created a project in the launcher, click on the recorder button, so it will take you to the recorder. So this is the recorder. Here you can select which all things you want to record. So initially we will be recording this Pinterest over here. You can open your application or anything you want in the before starting the recording. So you can select it from the recorder. So we have opened this in another tab. So we will be selecting that. So to select that, just click on the recorder, enable it, and here you can select the Pinterest. You will be opening that tab, so it's just for some privacy concerns by default set by Google. So you can come back to ScreenScript. So you have been capturing this that window right now. Then you can enable the camera over here, but right now I'm already recording the camera, so I won't be able to enable that right now. Similarly, you can enable the voice over here. So once you enable that, you will see a sample preview. Similarly, for the camera also, you will be seeing this preview over here. Then also you can switch between different devices over here. So that's about a recorder. So to start recording, you can just click on the start recording button over here. So you can just start that. So right now it's recording the thing. So you can go to your application and explain about it. So you are right now presenting it. So explain its features, all those things, whatever you want to do in your product demo. So that's how you once you are okay with the product demo, come back to the ScreenScript and click on stop recording. So right now it's processed the documents or the content, and it's opened it in the editor. So before starting out editor, you may just get some familiar with the editor layout. So basically you have the layers over here, and here, even though it's named project settings, it's properties tab and different properties. Right now, since project is being selected, it's project settings, but almost most of the components have properties, and those properties will be applying over here. Also you have some effects or shortcuts over here, and the timeline, and then you have the preview. So I will give you a basic intro into editor also. So this is the layout which we have seen right now. To understand more about editor, so ScreenScript follows a different approach than the conventional editors. So basically you have start with the layers. So as you can see over here, these are elements like the zoom, the wallpaper, screen, all those things coming under here. So those layers have properties. So if you select any of them, right now it's project being selected. Project have different settings like the aspect ratio, the trimming of initial and all those things. Similarly, if you go to wallpaper, you will have different wallpaper settings, and for screen you have different settings. But certain things like zoom layer may not have any properties, so it depends upon the layers. Similarly, there are shortcuts. Shortcuts are basically ways to explain or do certain things more faster. For example, if you come to project, you can adjust the trim over here. Also, you see some shortcuts over here. So instead of manually setting, you can just click on the point you want the trim to set, and you can click set trim. So that will be trim will be manual play automatic listen. That's what I mean by shortcuts. Similarly, you can set the end trim. Sometimes for certain elements, instead of these shortcuts, it will be effects. So if you come here, you will can have effects, and effects also has properties. So to understand that, you can come here and select the zoom layer. So zoom layer doesn't have any properties of its own, but you can see here an effect. It's zoom effect over here. So this basically adds a zoom effect to a particular portion of your clip. So you can click over here and add a zoom effect. So you can see a zoom effect has been added. But if you notice, zoom effect also has properties. So you can just click on that zoom effect and you can see its properties over here, which you can adjust. So this is basically the idea behind ScreenScript, and you can also adjust every properties to fit your need. So that's about the editor. We will be digging deeper in another video, but this is just an overview of all. So that's all about editor. So next is export. So you can save here using the save button and click export. So right now we have the export window. Here you can select a resolution and click on export. This resolution will be based on the aspect ratio this here, which you would have selected over here in the project settings. You can see that aspect ratio. So your export also will be based on this one. So if you want to change that, you have to come back and change this here. So click export. This will export your video. So that's all about ScreenScript. This is a basic overview of ScreenScript. There are more advanced operations which will be going in another video. So that's it.